Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today I think this is probably the last product I'm actually going to try in my hair. But you know, I've been trying to do it, lighten my hair. I used the peroxide. I tried another bleach which I couldn't stand the smell. But this one, the Garnier Olia Highlights, and this is for brunette hair. They have the one for blonde hair. I had read that this does not actually have a bleach smell, so I want to try it out for myself and try and do a bunch of highlights throughout my hair. It's made with flower oils and clay. It's in a mixing tray, which is convenient. Okay, so you get the instructions, the lightening powder, and it has kaolin clay in it. I think that's to help it so it's not like liquidy and kind of dripping and stuff. It helps keep it in place. This is the Silk and Shine conditioner. They're all small packets, so with my long hair, I'm not sure, but hey, I'll try it out. The developer cream, of course, the spatula to mix it with, and of course the gloves. Different ways of how you can apply it. I was looking at a video online of a woman, how she did it. I'm going to try it her way and see how that works. And it says to leave on for 30 minutes for subtle highlights, 45 minutes for more visible. So of course, you know me, I don't want anything too crazy in my hair. I'm not trying to go blonde. I just want some dimensions, some different highlights, and to lighten up a lot of the black that ended up in my hair when I was dyeing it over and over. Of course, I still dye it, you know, my hair is completely gray right now, but at least it's lightening up, you know, like there's still some black pieces, as you can see, so I'm hoping to kind of get them a little lighter. I'm going to be looking over here though, because I have a mirror set up here. I can't really see, you know, as well here. The video of the woman that I was watching, she used this. I bought it a while ago, I never actually used it. But it's to separate the hair so that you can do, you know, like highlights. So let's say I were to be doing here, obviously I would brush it, but when you put it in, it separates. You see how it separates the hair? So you would split it and then like put the lower section down and then highlight the top section. That way you're gonna have the dimension through your hair. It's not just gonna be like one big line of highlights, you know? And then for the bottom, where's that little brush? Oh, it's in my hand. I'm such a dork. For the bottom, like you're supposed to have it thicker throughout the bottom, right? So I'm gonna put it thicker on the bottom, but I want to blend it upwards, like with this brush. I have this, there's still some bleach look on it. I had this, it came in my other bleach kit that I had used, and so I wanna go ahead and try that out. Okay, so she started out, actually let me take my gloves off first before I even do anything. She started out by sectioning her hair. Did it section at a time, and then she would take another section down, and so on and so on. So I have my first section. I'm going to mix everything. So first I'm going to pour it in the mixing container, developer cream. Oh my god, it's thick. And now I'm just going to mix it. You really don't get a lot in here, so I don't know how much highlights I'm going to be able to do, but hey, I'm going to do my best. Doesn't it smell like bleach? There is not a lot in there. Ooh, I don't know. Am I even going to have enough? Okay, I'm going to do very thin highlights. So what she did was she took the section, and actually I think she split that in two, if I'm not mistaken. And she did she did this. When I put it down, can you see how it splits it? I'm sure you can probably do it on your own. So this is going to be the first section. So she uses her hands. Let me see. I'm going to use the brush to spread it after, but I'm going to do like her and use my hands, I guess. It's really not a lot in here though. Oof, I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to put more of it on the bottom because that's what she did, right? She put it very thick on the bottom and then kind of spread it up. My God, this is very thick, really thick. Okay, so let me use my comb and try and spread it through. I don't smell bleach. I'm happy with that. I'm getting some on the other part, aren't I? Uh-oh. Okay, so there's the first section. So I have a towel here. I'm going to wipe my hands in between because I'm going to be touching the rest of my hair. I don't want to put foil because I want to keep an eye on it. Okay, so I'm going to stick that in the back. All right, second section. I'm trying to figure out where I want the highlights. I don't think I'm going to do as much as I should because I really don't have a lot of product here. And then if I really hate it, I'll just dye over it with my brown hair. But at least it will be lightening it a little bit. So of course you're not going to go all the way up to the root, you know. So this too. I'm going to do this first. This back. It is still bleach, so still make sure that you protect yourself over old clothing, which I'm doing. It is still bleach, so still make sure that you protect yourself or wear old clothing, which I am doing. I have an old sweater on. Okay, so this part's dark. I kind of want to lighten it, so let's do that. The other lady made it look so easy and like she looked professional. I'm a hot mess. I'm not taking as thick as pieces as the other lady did. I don't know. I haven't tried this yet, so I just want to make sure how it works first. And it's not expensive at all, so I can always get more and do thicker ones again in the future, right? I have to say though, I am happy that there's no bleach smell. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother using that brush thing. I'm just going to pick random pieces and hope for the best. It's very thick, like the consistency of frosting. It's kind of cool. I was not prepared for how thick this stuff is. It's very thick. Okay, I want to try and get it so that it's not touching my skin. A hot mess right now, but hey, this is my process. Okay, so here I'm just going to pick a few random pieces. Make sure it's in the front. Just have it. I think even if you have long hair like me and you want to do a lot of highlights, you'll be able to do it because I still have some left over. I really underestimated how much was in here. Okay, so I set a 25-minute timer. Then I'm going to rinse my hair with my Aussie purple shampoo, and I'm going to do, they do give a conditioner which I'll use, but I'm going to deep condition after with L'Oreal Paris Extraordinary 1001 Uses Mask. So I'll come back when I dry my hair. Okay, so I just put a couple of little curls, you know, just to show how it would look when I curled my hair. I like it, you know, it's the right amount of dimension that I wanted. And I was very afraid that I would get that clowny thing in the front like the last time, so I only put very light, which I'm okay with. My final thoughts on this, I do think that the next time, and I will use it again, I think the next time I will keep it the entire 45 minutes. There's no smell at all, like of bleach. It actually smells, like I mentioned, sweet, like a frosting. It was very, very strange. It wasn't messy. It stayed on there. The one thing I was panicking a little bit, I guess it was from the kaolin clay, that it was looking powdery white, and I thought, oh my god, am I gonna have platinum hair? So I kind of rinsed it out a little bit sooner than I should have. Maybe that's why there's still a little bit of brassiness, but that's okay, you know, it's not too bad. And let me show you the back here. You know, it's not too bad. It's not bad at all. And I think the more I'm in the sun and I dry my hair and I use a purple shampoo, the brassiness will cut out and you'll start to see the blonde kind of like on the bottom. If you notice, you see more blonde than red. So yeah, but it did what I wanted it to do. You know, I wanted subtle highlights. I didn't want it to go too crazy. I don't want to go like from brown to, oh my god, I'm all of a sudden a blonde, you know. I don't even know if I would like blonde again. I used to be blonde many, many years ago. But I'm happy I got some lightening underneath, because, you know, I keep my hair in the front, and so when you see like these big dark patches here, it's kind of off-putting for me. So yeah, and a lot of the black is gone from here. You know, it lightened things up. So I'm happy, but yeah, I'm sure that I would want to do it a couple more times. Of course, I'm going to wait, because with bleach you don't want to do it right away. But anyways, that's the Olia bleach, and this one is for brunettes. Check it out. I'm going to link it down below. And I put a nice treatment with my hair mask, and so my hair is super, super soft. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you next.